Do you use Google Translate when you want to form Dutch sentences? Well, please don't, because you're going to make many mistakes when it comes to word order or sentence structure. You cannot translate everything literally. Okay, don't panic. I'm here to show you that it's easy to make a sentence in Dutch. By the end of this video, you will be able to make a basic sentence in Dutch, and I'm going to show you something that's going to help you avoid making mistakes when it comes to sentence structure. We're going to start with a basic sentence. That's how I call it, and this is the most easy way to form sentences. I always recommend working on word order and sentence structure from the beginning. So make sure that you get all the basics before moving on to super long sentences. Why? Well, it's easier to work on a foundation of the language, a basic sentence, and add new things to it once you feel ready, instead of like forming super long sentences, making mistakes, stuttering, switching to English in public because you don't know how to give like a basic response. Okay, ready? Let's take a look at how to make a basic sentence.
A basic sentence is a sentence that consists of 3 or 4 parts: subject, verb, rest, and in some cases there's a second verb at the end. So, a subject can be, for example, ik or jij or a name. Then we have a verb and then we have rest. And as I said, in some cases there's another verb. Let's take a look at the examples. Ik loop naar het station. Ik moet het huis schoonmaken. Ik ga morgenavond dansen. In all of these examples, the subject is ik. The first sentence has one verb and the other ones have 2 verbs. So the first sample is the easiest one without a second verb. It's subject, verb, rest. The second one has 2 verbs, moet and schoonmaken. And that is because when we have a modal verb such as moeten, willen, kunnen, and mogen, we need an infinitive at the end of the sentence. So the location of the second verb is at the end. And then when we take a look at the third one, that one is future tense. Gaan plus infinitive. So here you have ga, because it's ik ga morgenavond dansen, the infinitive at the end of the sentence. All 3 have a rest part. In these 3 examples, it's naar het station, het huis, and morgenavond.
Okay, well, what is rest? It can be 3 things. It can be time, it can be a manner, and it can be a location.
And if you make a longer sentence, you can add multiple rest parts to a sentence, like ik ga morgenochtend met mijn zus naar het centrum. This sentence has 3 rest parts. The first one is time, the second one is manner, and the third one is location. And now comes the trick. There's a certain order when it comes to rest. First, time, location at the end, and then everything else in the middle.
Time can be a day or an actual time, or things like nu, now, or in next week, volgende week. And this part, time, comes always first when you take a look at the rest part. So time first. Then we have location. Let's say naar het park or in het centrum, for instance. And location always comes at the end of the rest part. So we have time first, location at the end, and everything else, a manner, that goes in between. Let's say met de auto or met mijn zus, that is manner, it goes in between. So time first, location last, and then everything else, put it in the middle. Let's take a look at these sentences.
Mijn zus gaat elke ochtend met haar kind naar de supermarkt. Hij loopt elk weekend met zijn hond naar het park. The word order or sentence structure here is subject, verb, rest. So mijn zus and hij is a subject. Then we have a verb, gaat and loopt. And then we have rest. So let's take a look at the first one. It's elke ochtend met haar kind naar de supermarkt. So 3 parts. First, time, elke ochtend. So every morning. Then at the end, the location, naar de supermarkt. And everything else in between. Met haar kind is manner. Then the second sentence. Elk weekend met zijn hond naar het park. Elk weekend, every weekend is time. Naar het park, dat is locatie. Everything else, met zijn hond, with his dog, that goes in between.
Okay, I have a question for you. Which sentence is better? A. Wij gaan morgen met de auto naar het park. Or B. Wij gaan met de auto morgen naar het park. Please comment down below, A or B, and do that before I'm going to give you the exact answer, so please pause the video if needed. The correct answer is A. Wij gaan morgen met de auto naar het park. Because we have 3 rest parts here. Morgen, which is time. Met de auto is manner. And naar het park, location. Time first, morgen, location at the end, and everything else in the middle. Remember? Please comment down below if there's anything else that you need help with when it comes to word order and sentence structure. And don't forget to check out these videos and subscribe. Tot snel!